Alright, well, I finally got my delivery, so I can finish working on the dial that I showed you the first video of. But just to give you an idea of some of the stuff I had to get today. This is field grass, flock grass. Now what you do is you're going to use this and you're going to stick it into the actual diorama, and it makes like grass, you know, so you can model tall grasses, realistic color. Blended earth. This is to throw on the ground, to actually make ground. This is forest ground cover. It's made to look like dirt. It's very exciting. This is Timberline. Timberline's actually cheaper than Woodland Scenics in price, but not in value, because if you look, it's actually a pretty decent bag, and it's pretty good. And then we have some coarse turf. You have to blend the ground. You have to blend the turfs to make them look different. Now, also what I got is flock and turf. Flock and turf, if you look, it's basically the schmutz that you would see if you're walking through a forest. Alright, here, I'll open this up for you. I'll give you an idea. There's my Jim Beam flask. It's actually plastic and shapes that have been cut up to resemble the ground. Alright? I have it in two different versions. This one is more light wooded colors, and this one is more dark green colors, like evergreen colors. This is going to be like a rainforest type thing, so I'm going for that darker. These are the outcroppings, rock molds. Basically, you pour hydrocal or plaster into them, and then when they set, you pop them out and paint them. You put that on top of the plaster cloth, and it gives it a really sexy, really rocky look substance. Moldacine plaster. Now Moldacine is good. It's like it's other hydrocal, a different version of it, but this one's actually moldable. You can use it to build things. If you want to build like a little, I don't know, a throne or a freestanding structure, you can use this. You can pour it on top of an armature. And then my favorite, Sculpt-A-Mold, which is pretty much the same thing, but I like Sculpt-A-Mold a lot. This is going to be the first time I try the Moldacine plaster. And I have my styrene. People always ask what styrene is. Styrene is a plastic that most toys you see and most plastic things are made out of. This is a different breed of plastic and evergreen. As you can see, plastic is great because it has different sizes and shapes, and you can get them pretty much to do anything. So these are round rods, solid rods. Then I have little itty bitty ones, miniature I-beams. Now the reason they're all different sizes is because, well, you know, unless you're like a math genius, you have no idea what sizes when you're looking at them. So your best bet's to get a big different variety and then just use them as you see fit. See? They have all different sizes and shapes. And it's always good to have them on hand. You never know what moves you. You never know what you're going to want to make. So it's better if you just have them there than to not have them at all. Very exciting. And this one was like a total waste. I just really had no concept of a 3mm round rod. So that's supposed to be a 3mm round rod. It's itty bitty. Now these are microfine brushes, painting details. These are going to be used for like vehicles and figures, but that's going inside. And then there's the actual rod styrene. See, nice strong black. Alright, this one here is 8mm. It's 0.30. It's thin enough so you can bend it around, and the plastic actually gives you 5 pieces, and it was only like $4, so that's more than enough. And this right here is actually pre-formed sheet styrene, so it says metal siding, so if you paint it, it actually looks like metal aluminum siding. It's very exciting. Now if you're going to cut shapes in styrene, you obviously need an X-Acto knife, but the X-Acto knife is good for straight cuts. Sometimes you need to make circles, so you need a circle cutter. And that's what this is. It's like a compass, but it'll cut a circle. Another thing important when you're working with styrene is, of course, a hobby craft. Square. And this also has the gauges to let me know what the styrene that I buy. And that's pretty much it. Now I can get to work on finishing this diorama. And thanks for watching. And back to the Jim Beam. And back to this.